love. Oh, love. Oh, love.
Welcome
all
back.
night.
Welcome.
Me with my sweaty pits.
Welcome
Because-
back
Episode 3.
of Lavender Pod. Do I?
Yay. That was crazy.
I look crazy as hell.
Just spread open
I
on the
like don't know how to sit for this.
Well, it's because this couch.
I know. Should we tilt it back a little?
This couch wasn't made for sitting. These boots weren't made for walking.
This couch was not made for sitting.
This couch was made to go in a showroom in a house somebody wasn't gonna buy.
Yeah. Joe. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi,
my
sweetheart.
heart.
How you doing?
I'm good. What's going on with you? Hold on.
Oh,
Ooh, silent burp. Keep going.
Oh my
What's going on with you,
God.
sweetheart?
secret admirer. That's what I call my silent burps.
Secret admirer.
I don't. I actually just made that up now. I'm
Coin it.
good. This weekend I did something the kids call eating shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was visiting my friend in Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
Shout out Pennsylvania.
Shout out, PA.
Shout out PA. You lost us the election.
Shout out. Shout out, PA. Shout out, PA.
Shout out PA.
Our sponsor,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
This episode is sponsored by Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Your
Okay.
houses have slippery carpets where you'll fall down the stairs. So I was visiting my friend. First of all, not to air out her laundry, but I won't say her name on here.
Mhm.
Her rent situation.
Her.
Her rent situation is amazing.
Oh, really?
She is living in a 4-bedroom house with one roommate and pays $850 a month
What?
for a house.
Shut up.
She has a whole house to herself.
Shut up.
But that's also Pennsylvania for you. Like you live in a very,
I gotta make some calls. I gotta go make
to the
some.
people of to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
I gotta go make some calls.
I gotta call my Mima
I gotta
in Easton.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy when she told me that number and I was like, you need a roommate, and she was like, yeah, honestly, it'll be 600 then.
Huh?
My Pennsylvania arc. Anyway,
Mama, that's gas.
gag. So I was in Pennsylvania and her house has 3 floors technically because the majority of the attic is converted.
Mhm.
So and that's where her bedroom is. It's huge. It's beautiful up there.
Mhm.
So I was just like, it was the middle of the night. I was in the guest room. First of all, sleeping on an air mattress that's like this thin. My friend was nice enough to remember to take one because we forgot to, me and my boyfriend. And so we slept on that air
Wait,
mattress.
Boyfriend.
Oh.
I know
I'm
your ass is on the
sorry.
floor. I know your ass sleeping on the floor by the end of the night.
Yep. Yeah. The whole night just.
That's so good.
And so I was sleeping in basically the shape of a parenthesis.
Mhm.
And so the whole right side of my body was sore the next day. Not only that, to add insult to injury, I was just going to get water in the middle of the night and I put my foot on the top step. And the whole day, as we were moving stuff into her bedroom, I was looking at that corner at the top of the steps because it was like the main like lip of the top step and then the little corner like to go to the part that goes to the next flight of steps up to the 3rd floor. There's no handrail, nothing.
Oh shit.
And the only time there's a handrail is when you get to the lower part of the steps, like near the 1st floor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at the top step. Naturally, I slip. Mind you, no socks, barefoot.
Oh,
I
it was
slip at the top step.
really?
It was really slick. This is an old house. It's like converted, but the carpet's kind of old.
color.
And it's sort of a black green,
Oh.
yeah. but not green in the sense of like somebody lives here in the 70s.
Mhm.
Green as in like somebody renovated this in 2013.
Oh shit.
It's the energy.
Oh shit.
So just like an earthy green. But
Yeah.
anyway, I slip on the earthy green carpet and like
So there I was.
and there I was laying flat on the steps going duh, all the way down, and then very old manish I lay there for a second in the situation that just happened, and I hear my friend in the other room like gasp as I'm falling down the steps, and like I wake her up for a second, and then there's like dead silence. I'm like, she's awake right now. I'm laying on my back just in pain. And fortunately I didn't hit my tailbone, but I was very close to it.
Oh, God.
And there's still a bruise on my butt, which is why I'm sitting the way I'm sitting
Did
right
you hit your
now.
head?
I just got a BBL.
Free BL.
Yeah. I had to get that minivan Uber where you sit on your stomach and everything. And so I fall down the
I got that air
stairs.
mattress.
I got that air mattress booty. And then it's deflated by the next day. So
Oh my God.
I am just laying there on the steps, you know, cutting my losses, being like, well, this just happened to me. And then I get up, very old manish again, and I just sit there for a second. And I'm just really soaking in the moment of what just happened until I feel suitable enough to walk physically. And then I go downstairs and get my water. And then
You still got the water.
yes, I still got the water. I was on a mission.
I would have went to bed.
One thing about me is I finished the job.
I would have stayed at those stairs forever.
You wake up in the morning, they're like, is she dead? Like,
I would just be staring off into oblivion like,
well, this is it.
yeah.
Break out your Drew Barrymore impression. Well, this is that.
Well, honestly, this is it.
Yeah.
You went and got the water.
I got the waters anyway. I was there for a reason.
What did it look like going to grab?
Lady Gaga talking about when Tony Bennett recognized her, and she's like, I have a job to do.
Yeah.
That's the first time he's recognized me in 3 years, but I have a job to do. We have a sold out crowd in front of us. Me falling down the steps. I had a job to do. I had to get those waters from the kitchen.
And then go back upstairs.
And then go back upstairs.
to
Very
sleep-
cautiously, mind you.
To sleep on
To
the
sleep
floor.
on it. Yeah, to sleep on something objectively worse than the floor. And so I get the waters, go back upstairs. The next morning, I'm a marble statue. Like, I cannot move. Like, it was just bad.
Oh
So
my God.
then I was just super sore the next day, but you know, I've just been telling everybody I got a BBL.
My boyfriend carried me the whole way down. You're like a dog. When
And
they
then he told me, like, the next morning, well, when I came back in the room, he's like, yeah, I heard a bang, but I wasn't sure what it was. And I'm being rolled into the room on a gurney. I'm like, this may have been something you might have wanted to be concerned about. He's a great boyfriend. He just didn't realize that it was me making all that banging. It was in his defense, there was a thunderstorm that night.
This old ass house. He's like, it's probably a ghost. You at the bottom of the stairs trying not to kill yourself.
There was probably just something like banging up in the attic. You know, that stuff happens in old houses.
Oh my God.
It was also really cute. The place where my friend's house is like 5 minutes, like max from where he went to high school.
Oh, sweet.
So on the drive over, he was showing me like the road next to the high school where all the seniors used to hang out. He was like, yeah, I made out with a lot of girls back there back in the day. Well, because he used to, you know, before he was out, he was a jock. So he was like a popular guy, the whole 9 yards.
Really?
Yeah. But he
I
also
need to
was
see
like,
pictures.
you know, he had girlies back in the day, back in high school before he came out and everything.
He
But
pulled you.
he was driving past like this high school and showing me the road that, you know, was like the senior hangout and whatever.
Mhm.
And I was just thinking, you went to school in the 50s?
Right.
So you went to school
So
so you lived in Greece perpetually
so you
for
were a
4
T-bird.
years.
Yeah. So you were a T-bird.
You were a T-bird. Got it.
Got it.
Right, right. Very
Burped
that.
into the mic. My dog, that reminds me of you falling down the stairs reminds me of my dog. Do you get nervous now going down carpeted stairs?
Oh, well, the next day, you bet I was very cautious walking down the stairs. And I texted my friend in the middle of the night. I was like, I don't want to be dramatic, but I did just fall down the stairs. I'm fine. But you may want to you reach out to your landlord and figure this out. So the next morning she called him and like was like, yeah, my friend fell down the steps. And he was like, is he okay? She was like, yeah, he's fine.
He
But
didn't
we
care,
may
he just didn't
need,
want a lawsuit.
we may need, you know, a handrail on the staircase.
Right.
Too much to ask for, apparently.
Right. If there was a handrail, you would have been saved.
Yeah. But then I wouldn't have a reason to tell everybody I got a BBL.
Right. We wouldn't have a good first
And not this
intro.
just I gained weight and that my butt looks bigger in these jeans now.
Exactly. Yeah. The T-Biz, the Taco
Come
Bell.
here, you sexy little thing.
So that reminds me of my dog when he was alive. May God rest his soul. He was a bigger dog, and so like when he would,
My dog was plus size. Dogsofsize.com.
So he had diabetes and a thyroid.
That doesn't help. That doesn't.
He was
Oh
going.
my
He had
God.
diabetes.
Your dog ran a body positivity Instagram account.
Exactly. Oh my god, he had diabetes and a thyroid condition because we were always feeding him from the table because he was my
baby.
childhood dog. He had like random lumps all over his body, not cancerous, just lumps. Just lumps.
Just storing his food for later.
Exactly. If he lies down
This
too
is
hard,
his
he
eating
smells
fur.
chicken. But yeah, so we went to because he was self-conscious, he used to back up
Was he
into
actually
yes, he used to back up into rooms because he thought he wouldn't fit front ways. So
Front ways.
that reminds me because he would never go up the stairs because he was so scared he would come falling down because his weight. Like he was so
My dog was super self-conscious. He would like not tell anybody that he was going to DXL to get clothes.
he was
He would just say he's like picking up a few things from Target. And
We
we'd be
were-
like, we have your location.
exactly, and we were like, where are these Weight
You have a
Watcher-
microchip. We know you're at DXL.
right? Like where are these Weight Watcher like
Also, you're a
pops
dog. Why you're
coming
not
from?
in the house
right,
right now?
right. Where are you if you're not in the back shitting? Also, whose Weight Watcher like ice pops are these?
Where are you?
Like what's going on?
Yeah.
That is so funny. But yeah, that just reminds me because my dog was always so scared to fall down the stairs. We used to have to like carry him, but mind you, it took like 4 people in a team to get
I
him.
love your dog. Wait.
Oh my god, my shrine, my
Vulnerable
little shrine.
on the pod.
Oh, I promise that I'm not like weird and have just
The
like
dust.
a huge picture of him. The dust, a huge picture of him printed out. That is from when I was I played Paulette in Legally Blonde, and he played my dog.
Right.
He played my dog.
forgot about
which was
that.
sweet. I don't know how to sit with these shorts on this. But I look like I'm like either like what is going on, y'all?
It's given something.
It's given something. Like I don't know how to sit on this MF couch. You've seen me like move all around during this episode. You know what? Speaking of stairs, you know what?
Stairs.
You know, a pop culture event just happened recently.
Jason Derulo falling down the steps of the Met Gala.
That happened years ago, but it keeps coming back every year, and every year I fall for it. No, what happened this year? It was the Met Gala. It was
The
the
Met
Met
Gala.
Gala.
The Met
The
Gala. The Met Gala.
The
The
Met Gala.
megalomaniac.
Yeah.
The megalomaniac
Yeah,
in
the
the
Met
White
Gala. The
House.
Met Gala. Yeah, exactly. And so the Met Gala just happened, and speaking of stairs, those baddies were heading up the stairs. What do you think of the theme this year?
I loved it.
I loved it.
I thought
too.
it was really interesting, a good change of pace.
Yeah.
And it's really refreshing to see Anna Wintour wear the same thing again.
Yes,
Yeah.
so refreshing. If she didn't wear the same thing, it would be kind of concerning. It's like
Florals for spring, groundbreaking.
Exactly.
I also love us wearing what we're wearing now. Critiquing
What do you
anybody's
mean?
fashion.
What do you mean? Yeah,
What do you mean? This is obviously a reference to 90s Mugler.
Yeah, Mugler. Yeah, I'm wearing Calvin right now. I don't know. I just think that a couple of people didn't know how to dress on theme or dress for this theme.
But that always happens.
Right.
I mean, you know, it's giving like looking camp right in the eye, and then you're just wearing that.
Right. Who were you most excited to see?
Janelle Monáe.
Really?
And she devoured because
Sweet.
her style naturally, like whoever she's working with on her team, her style lends itself to tailored suits and this sort of slightly androgynous style.
Mm-hmm.
And so for her to have a category to wear a suit and this specific assignment,
Mm-hmm.
I knew that she was going to blow it out of the park. Did you see what she wore? It was a sort of like a mock-up. Like it was a cover-up of her actual outfit.
Yeah.
That was a mock-up of the thing she was wearing.
Oh,
So it was like
yes,
a cartoonish
yes,
drawing
yes.
of her in a black suit with this or it was
was
like
red,
it was like
right?
black, white, and red, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I know what
and like a
you're
nice bag and everything. And it was like a sketch, but giant, like the length of her body
Mm-hmm.
and this like, you know, actual size. And then that gets torn off and you just see this beautifully constructed suit with all the details. And I saw a guy on TikTok who made that little clock thing that was hanging from her hat.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he had like 6 days to make it.
Wow.
Her team reached out to him and he was like, because they, I guess, had seen his stuff online and was like, we want you to make this thing for Janelle. She has this style that we're going for here, the sketches of everything. And he made it in that period of time.
Fashion
Like,
is so crazy.
and it moves so quickly. And he said, he basically showed all the steps for him making it. There was a little motor he had to put in and he wanted it had to move. So it's like a pair of glasses that sort of is attached to the hat and the little, like the hands of the clock move. And it was just like a cool little detail. It kind of reminded me of the outfit she wore when the category was camp, which is, and I'm not biased because of Lady Gaga, but maybe I am because she hosted it that year. But that will be my favorite Met Gala theme for the time being. I mean, this year's theme is up there. It's this year's theme 2019, and then whatever year they did the Holy Figures
Oh yeah.
category,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was great
yeah.
too, because that was one of the few years that everybody was like really on theme with it.
Yeah, that was so good. Rihanna and everybody.
Yeah.
I think I mean, this is so basic, but I always get so excited for the Kardashians. This year Kim looked gorgeous. She always
I
looks
really
gorgeous.
liked what she did. She
yeah.
had that hat that she was. What's that?
Zoot
Oh
suit?
my god, was it that? No. There's a character from Cartoon Network. Oh, from Mad TV.
Oh yes,
the little
yes,
like the mouse.
Spies. Oh,
The Spies.
Spies versus Spies. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was giving that.
That's awesome.
But she looked great.
She did. I loved the buckle on the back.
Also,
I was like, this is so Fashion Nova. I love.
There's one celebrity. Yeah. There's one celebrity. I hadn't heard of her, so I'm forgetting her name right now. But she wore she wore this like maroon and gray outfit, and it was like adorned with all these things that were hanging in the front and stuff. That was one of my favorites of the night.
Yeah.
And I know if Andre Leon Talley was alive, he would have ate it the fuck up.
Wait, also, did you see Doechii?
Doechii looked great. Did you see that thing with her?
Yes, and the umbrella.
I need more umbrellas.
Like,
I think she was just probably. I mean,
it was her first.
It was her first Met Gala.
Yeah.
I think I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt because she was probably really stressed out, and not only to be working, not only is this your first Met Gala, but you're working with one of the biggest names in fashion right now, like Pharrell doing this crossover to Louis Vuitton, and it's a big deal. And this is your year. You won a Grammy. Like, this is your time to shine with this look and everything. So of course you're going to be freaking out about making sure every detail is perfect. Because that's the thing. It's like with day-to-day clothes, or even when you're wearing something nice for an event, you don't think of it in the same way you think of like a Met Gala outfit.
Right.
It's because you're wearing art head to toe.
Right.
And it does give Capital and the Hunger Games just a little bit, but you are wearing art head to toe. And so you need to make sure that art's being protected, because those pictures are going to live on.
Right.
In the same way that that falling down the steps of the Met Gala, that picture lives on. The thing you're wearing lives on, and you have to, and you're also representing a contract that you signed to work with this fashion house, and like there's just so much.
Right.
There's so many crazy things that go into it.
Right.
So I can understand why she's stressed. At the same time,
you don't know Doechii like I know Doechii.
Yeah, we go way back.
You don't know her like I know her.
When she won the Grammy, like I was supposed to be there, but I was out of town. I was working on some contract. Can't really talk about it right now. NDAs, the whole thing.
No, I know.
And so it was just like a tough time, but I did try and FaceTime her, give her some texts like when she won, but she was of course busy. She was on stage doing her speech.
Totally.
But I was like, that it feels good to see my friend, get the things that they deserve.
Right. And also I saw something about the Met Gala. It was like, oh my God, everyone was so on theme. And then there's Chapel Roan, which I was like, oh.
Somebody described it as soggy stardust.
That's funny.
Oh my God. Yeah, but well, yes.
Well, yes. And somebody in the comments was like, don't let her see this. She'll be pissed.
I know, she's gonna be mad.
Don't let her see this. Chapel's whole thing is like, artists have been taken advantage of for so long, so like I am setting a new standard for how we should be treated.
Right.
But like there's a video of Chapel like swiping her assistant away, and like yesterday, and then like the stuff with Doechii. I don't know. I just feel like, yes, you absolutely should not be treated a certain way, especially if you are giving so much of yourself and your art, and like you are still at the core of it a human and have needs. But also like, look at how many people are helping you. You could be doing this all alone. Like these people are here to help you. You
wouldn't be able to do it alone.
Exactly.
Because it requires so many hands to make something like that happen.
Right. And obviously like we don't know.
It's just the ghost opening the door.
The ghost. We don't know, but what I will say is, I don't know. To me, from an outside perspective, it's like, be nice to your staff. Be nice to your friggin' staff. Like they are there their job is to help you. Like,
Gaga was nice to her staff.
Right.
And she wore 4 times what some of these people are wearing.
Right. So.
But, I mean, I understand the pressure to a degree. But I think recognizing, like, these people are working with you.
Right.
And they're...
No, not with you, for you. These people are working for you.
Yeah. So, Met Gala was great. I loved the theme. I think every year they've been, like, stepping it up more often than not. So...
I hate
It's May.
It's May.
It's gonna be May.
It's crazy because I always am like, oh my God, I love the Met when it comes around. But I'm like, holy shit, that means it's May already.
It's always a reminder that like summer's happening and I have not prepared accordingly.
Yeah. But like, look at my outfit. I'm like, today.
You're very summer.
You're very summer.
You're very summer if you had like a 2-episode co-star role in Friends.
Totally.
Yeah, very that.
And they're like at someone's beach house. Yes. I wore
the episode where they're all in the house with the sand on the floor.
Yeah. I wore a bathing suit today. Mm-hmm. Gag. No, I wore a
gag.
No, gag like bleh. I wore a bathing suit today and sat outside and did work and caught a tan a little bit.
Oh my God.
Summer is coming. Nature is healing. Let's talk about that.
Well, nature's not healing, but it is getting warmer.
Well, it is getting warmer. Clock it.
Clock it. It's giving what it's supposed to give.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Yeah.
So it's getting warmer, which in New Jersey means things are just about to get worse.
Yeah.
It's going to get hotter. The men are going to get more misogynistic.
And disgusting.
The girls are going to be wearing so many black tops and jeans and thinking they're unique. Like, it's on.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Jersey Shore summer, I will say, is very fun. There are a lot of
like
very high expectations that I think if you can humble those and just enjoy it for what it is, you can enjoy it much more. Because for me personally, I always think like, oh my God, this has to be a crazy fun summer. We got to get a shore house. We got to do this, that, the other thing. None of that stuff's going to happen.
Yeah. And also,
I'm broke.
Right.
I'm so unbelievably broke.
Right. But here's what too.
I held my breath getting gas this morning.
Have you ever done that?
Have you ever done that thing where you are at the gas station transferring money to your spend account while they're scanning your card and just praying to God that there is enough in that bank account?
Ma'am, it stopped at $3.
And you're like, try it again.
That's happened to me so much. Feel irregular? That's happened to me so many times.
So what the elements? Let's just sort of paint the picture of what you expect a Jersey Shore summer to be like, and then what the reality is.
Well, here's what I'm like fully laying down.
Yeah.
Here's what.
Good night, girl.
Here's what too. There is no other like Jersey Shore summers. There's nothing like them. You can't even like. There's a reason that they made a whole show about it because there is nothing like it. There are no like everybody has like, oh my God, my fun summer where I go to the beach and I do this and I do that, but like there is a reason why people think Jersey people are so crazy and stuff, and it's because there is no other place like this, especially in the summertime when summer hits.
Yeah.
If you told like, let's just tell you a little bit of what our summers looked like growing up as a kid from Jersey. Like what are experiences that you remember?
Going to the beach every other day.
Yeah.
Knowing somebody that summer took tanning too far.
Right.
You know, just splotchy.
Stopping at Wawa every morning to get your beach snacks, beach food.
So, well, sort of as an additional like appendix to that, to the ideal Jersey summer and everything, and what it was like, the Jersey day going to the beach is as follows. So you wake up, you get dressed, put on your sunscreen before you leave the house,
right?
Or you know when you get there, whatever. Right. You go to Wawa, you get your sandwiches for the day. You ask your friends what they want, you pick them up. Then you drive to the shore, get your Dunkin' on the way.
Yep.
Starbucks is not a beach coffee.
No.
Dunkin' is a beach coffee.
Yeah.
You need that schlop on the beach.
Or Rook.
Because Rook is a whole different vibe and story.
Yeah.
Rook is, for those of you who don't know that aren't from the specific part of New Jersey that we're from, Rook is a coffee that is incredible, has a very unique flavor profile. It's rocket fuel.
It's so crazy. It's like those charged lemonades from Panera that they had to ban.
Yeah. Nobody's died from Rook yet.
Yeah.
Hey.
Not yet. I'm not yet. First.
First at something.
Yeah.
So Rook is just it's a local coffee brand. They have a bunch of different flavors. Their main thing that they call is New Orleans. That's like their regular coffee that they have. Really good. And so that's a staple if you are going to the beach, or you get Dunkin', because the good thing about Dunkin' is it's so processed that even when the ice melts and it's just sort of this dirty coffee water, it's still good, and you're still going to drink it as you're walking up. And so it's Wawa sandwiches or Jersey Mike's combined with Rook or Dunkin', and you're sitting on your friends at the beach, laying on top of each other. You only have one towel, so you have to pile up.
You're riding face at the beach.
Yeah, naturally.
I'm riding face at the beach.
Yes, as one does.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you're tanning with your friends at the beach. It's the routine back and forth to the ocean. So you heat up, jump in the water, come back, reapply sunscreen, If you're like our friend Carly, you apply SPF 2 suntan oil.
And then be confused why you are sun poisoned.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
I don't know if your skin is like mine, but I need like the first beach day to get that burn in.
Yeah.
And then I'm set for the summer.
Totally.
I need that first like introductory, oh, there's sun. Let's burn your skin. Now let's get tan.
Yeah, totally. You have to burn off the first 2 layers of your skin.
Right.
Yeah. For me, when I was little, it was always beach days, and that's kind of like everyone has their own beach ritual in Jersey. And here's a little term, bennies. Those are non-Jersey people that go to the beach, bennies. So if you see like the beach is really crowded or people are driving down, just burped again on the mic. The bennies are here. Yeah. I wake up at a certain time to get there, to get parking, to grab my chair, to get onto the beach. There's different beach foods that you can eat, like French fries, and like I always have a peach Snapple when I get out of the water. Water activities, you swim, the water is murky, you can never see down at your toes when you're in the water. I boogie board, I go surfing. Like there is so much to do. I tan 7 minutes on, 7 minutes off. The best part is getting to go home, shower, get ice cream as you're leaving, and go home, shower, and then go out and get like dinner after, and then go get ice cream again. It's
like a vacation, like
here
every
it's like
day.
Every day it feels like a party.
It's like every person that goes to U Miami. I go to school where you vacay.
Yeah, literally. It's
very that.
That's what it is, like being from the Jersey Shore and having a Jersey Shore summer, like exactly.
And also every town warrants a different like level of out of towners coming in.
Totally.
And like I have been ever since COVID, really, and I had like time to be at home and like actually find a new appreciation for where I'm from. I and also learn more of the flaws, but I've had this really, really strong appreciation for the Jersey Shore, which is why my EP, go stream it, it's called Beach Boy, because I fell in love with the beach in the off season, what they call like local summer, which is just what annoying people who pay $2 million for a beach house who want to complain about it call it.
Yes.
But I fell in love with like that local summer period because the beaches were very empty, and even like the off season when it got cold outside, I would still drive by the beach and sit in my car. The boardwalk's empty. It's just like locals walking around and doing their morning routine, jogging, listening to music, walking with their friends, whatever. So I really like found a love for the Jersey Shore. And one thing I forced my family to do in 2021 was I was like, we're going to do a whole tour of the Jersey Shore in one day.
Oh.
We only got to Ocean City.
we only went to
we failed.
So we failed.
But so the plan was to go from Cape May all the way up to Long Branch or even Sandy Hook.
Wow.
Who is going to do that in a day? Right. First of all, that's like 2 hours of driving just doing it without stopping.
Also in Jersey, you have to pay to get onto the beaches.
Yes.
It's something that's true. So
as a former gate guard.
You were?
Yes.
Oh.
I was a gate guard in
I was a gay guard.
I was, please.
I was a gay guard.
Me with my 70-year-old female coworkers being like, "What are you reading, honey?" And I'm like, "The Devil Wears Prada." The first summer that I worked at the beach, it was 2020.
Oh wow.
So we had shields. I was masked up. I had a coworker masked up on a Tuesday. I had a coworker, and this happens with a lot of gay people that work in like part-time situations. There's always that older woman that you really connect with.
Yeah.
I had this woman named frizzy gray hair. She gave the vibe that she could either be in her 60s or in her 90s. I recently found out that she's only in her 70s.
Oh shit.
But I thought she was much older because every time I would come back for the summer, I had this very, very small fear that she wasn't with us anymore.
Oh no, that's hilarious.
No, but seriously, because like she chain smoked all day.
Yeah.
And she like just really did not take care of herself.
Yeah.
And she was out in the sun all the time.
Yeah, here's something about elder people who are on the Jersey Shore. They are leather. They are made
grizzled.
of leather.
Grizzled.
Like that one SpongeBob like meme, or where they're like tanning. Yeah. Like they are leather. People are orange.
It's like Florida, but they're not moisturized.
Exactly. They're leather. They have that like little horn, Italian horn thing. They're in a wife beater.
I think she had that was literally her outfit because she would wear the. We had a uniform and she wore the tank top version of that uniform.
Oh my god, love.
And had a little necklace.
Arms super freckly.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, exactly.
Yes,
like
yes,
the it's all. And she had like 3 teeth, long nails, and she ran that gate like it was nobody's business.
Right.
And she was also the sweetest lady ever too. Like she was super tough. Like this is in true Jersey girl fashion. She's from Jersey City originally. she was super super tough with everybody, and then when it came to like heartfelt stuff, she had a heart of gold.
Sweet.
Like one day I was talking
Yeah.
about all these, like during COVID I got really into like cooking new recipes at home and whatever, and so she gave me this book. She was like, you could borrow this book, you know, take pictures of all the recipes you want to use. And so I did, and like it was just super
so
sweet of her.
sweet.
She didn't need to do that, and she lived like 3 blocks from where she worked every day, and then in the fall and winter she's a crossing guard for the school.
Oh my God.
Like she's just, it was really really cute. Like the Jersey Shore has all these quaint little communities across the whole coastline, that all have like different things for different people, and it's
right.
it's a really really cool culture.
People on the Jersey Shore are so friendly. Like when you go, what I've noticed going other places is like I wave hi and say hello to people and smile at people, and in other places it's not that it's frowned upon, but it's like, what are you looking
It's like,
at?
why are you? Yeah.
Right, but like in Jersey,
One
it's
time-
so
One time, my boyfriend, he's very, very sweet, like more kind than I think I can ever be. He just has a heart of gold, and we were at this stoplight, and he was just feeling super lively and social, and he's like waving to this lady next to us, and
waving.
and she's looking, and she's like, and then he like tells her to roll down the window. He's like, hey, she's like, hi. It's like, how you doing? She's like, fine. And she's just
Okay,
like,
that's
she's
crazy.
in a messy bun, like clearly doing like a coffee run, or she's
Right.
not having a good day.
Right.
And she's like, fine. Like basically without saying it, fuck off.
Right, like you, right. But yeah, in Jersey, I feel like it's different. Like everybody is so friendly. It feels like the Barbie movie. Like everybody is they're crazy, but they're friendly. Like everybody's crazy. You could be like in Jersey, the best
And then
way
we
to
come to the
describe
beach
it-
and we're like, have you guys ever thought about dying?
Yeah, literally. It's like the best way to describe a Jersey person is it's like when you ask somebody how
Oh,
your day is
you're
going
so
and they
sweaty,
answer.
sorry.
Yeah, like
I just realized I raised my arm and I was like, oh sorry,
shit.
y'all.
Oh,
It's similar to New York, which many Jersey people will deny this, but it's true. there's a meanness to everything, but there's a kindness at the same time.
it's love.
Like they'll help you, but only because you're in the way.
Right. Yeah, it's all out of
But
love.
they also want to help you, but you're also in the way.
So what do you think are give me something that would kill a Victorian child if they found out that it was happening as a
I know
Jersey
immediately. I know
yeah,
immediately.
Yeah. Give
This
us
is
a
a
Jersey
food.
Shore take.
This
Yeah.
is a food. The thing from Coney Waffle that people used to always get in like 2017 and 2018.
Yes.
That thing.
Sideshow. Pause. The sideshow. Put a picture here. The sideshow is a fucking drink from Coney Waffle, which is a New Jersey like ice cream place. It's on the beach. It's in a couple of beach towns. It is this massive $18 milkshake. You choose a flavor. The cup is like this big, and they stack on. It's diabetes in a cup. There's an ice cream sandwich attached to it. There's cotton candy. There's 7 different ice creams, Reese's, an ice cream cone on the ice cream. Like it is meant to be shared. There's candy on it, like blah 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 blah.
And it had cotton candy in it, lollipops. Like
Yeah.
it was a part of that era too of like mid 2010s to late 2010s millennial food places that just said, okay, here's this good thing. We're going to multiply that by 12 and give you diabetes while doing it.
Give me 7. Right.
Yeah. Enter.
Exactly.
Have you ever been to Brookstone or Brownstone Pancake House?
No.
That's a place in Jersey around here. And I went for my sister's birthday a couple years ago, and it was cute. They did like the sparkler on her pancake or whatever. Her dairy-free, gluten-free pancake.
Liberal. Liberal.
Her liberal pancake.
Her liberal pancake.
And so they did that, and I got a pancake that had like chocolate and Nutella and like a whole
His
bunch
gay
of stuff.
pancake.
I ordered a pancake that was, I literally ordered chocolate chip, and they gave me a rainbow pancake. It was weird.
Yeah.
And then the manager said I had to leave.
And
I
then the
was like,
manager
"What?"
called me mama.
Yeah.
It's really
And then
weird.
suddenly, like, the manager left, went to the office, came back with a lace front wig on. I was like, what are we doing?
What's happening?
It's like that SNL sketch with John Mulaney.
Which one?
When have you ever walked into a room and somebody smiled?
Yeah.
Where it's like the drag brunch,
Yeah.
but or like drag bingo or something.
Yeah.
But really, really just thick pancake. It takes you all day to eat it. I probably had a third of it and then had the rest of it for lunch and dinner. It
Like
was
could.
really, yeah, it was, and thick. Really, real rubbery pancake. Real great though. But anyway,
Wow.
so the Jersey Shore summer expectation is really that it's going to be super fun every single day. The weather's going to be perfect. The nightlife is going to be super great.
It's so good.
Like all this stuff. The reality is not far off, but it's definitely not the movie you're thinking right now.
Yeah.
The reality is, your friend's going to be late to go to the beach.
Yep.
And in our case, you may find her face down tanning in her backyard because she spitefully said, just go.
Yeah. Because I wanted the front seat.
And then we tempt her with bagels and then we go to the beach.
Yeah.
So your friend's probably going to be late. It's going to be a little too hot for comfort or a little too cold for comfort. There may be some overcast. When you go out, it's going to be sort of like an overgrown frat party. One thing that I realized as somebody who was raised on Jersey Shore was that club scene that they're living in, first of all, was weaning off as the show canceled.
Right.
And is for straight people.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the hard realizations as somebody that was so excited to like do nightlife on the Jersey Shore and do the whole thing, I was like, it's
for straight people.
Yeah. And then I found the gay bars in the area and I'm like, okay, we're fine.
Right.
But it was
we can have this too.
I went to like DJ's, iconic venue, insert picture here.
You guys.
DJ's is fun if you want to cosplay sardines in a microwave.
Yeah.
Or feel it is fun. It is fun.
I've never been to DJ's. I've been to the line. Let me tell you, I literally was in the queue line to get in. The line wrapped around like it was Six Flags and they were waiting to get into King Ka for the first time or the last time. Mm-hmm. It literally was rows and rows and rows and rows, and I was already claustrophobic. It was an entire parking lot full of like wine, like the worst kind of TSA line ever. I didn't even make it in. I had to leave. I was so anxious. I can't even imagine what it would be like inside.
Yeah.
We ended up going to Johnny Mac's, which is a club classic.
Johnny Mac's is fun.
The bars are so much fun, but you will never see these people ever again. Like
it's that like age old thing of like the friend you meet in the club bathroom and you're like, this is my sister.
And then we're
like best
friends.
Right. And then if you saw her on the street, you would know a thing.
Right,
like
exactly.
I have no idea I don't know who this man is. Like very that. But the club scene in the Jersey Shore is very much people our age now trying to live out their Jersey Shore fantasy.
Right.
So it's fun in a way. The nightlife in Jersey Shore is like iconic in a way. Like generations of people have been going out to these clubs. My aunt went to DJ's back in the day, and she's from Staten Island. Like it's always been the spot. These places have always been iconic.
Some celebrities come here because they know about them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like it's super fun. I will say, like, if you are coming from out of town, people will have things to say about you. Don't listen to them.
Do not come. Do not come.
That's what these places are for. Tourism is part of the reason that these shore towns thrive. But, also don't embarrass yourself. Don't make a scene and,
us reprimanding the pod viewers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If you're going to come to the Jersey Shore,
do it right.
Don't be annoying about it.
Yeah. It is such a culture.
Also, like, the show The Jersey Shore, the impact that those people have had on millions of people from this state needs to be studied.
Yeah. Well, anytime, like when I was in college and I went to college in Boston and I would be in a fucking Uber and they'd be like, do you know Snooki? And it's like, dude, of course.
I only work 5 minutes from her house.
Exactly. So as we wrap up, I guess I'll ask you, Joe, and then I'll answer as well. What are your goals for the summer? What are your summer goals here on the Jersey Shore?
I already know that I'm going to be like running around doing a million things.
Right.
So my goal is to
breathe.
My goal is to
breathe.
Renew my subscription to Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop.
Goop.
And go out in the sun and soak in the vitamin D.
Right.
No, my goal is to like plan out my beach days, plan out the days that I have to do nothing. To relax, maybe go to the beach, maybe go to the beach,
maybe go to the beach,
maybe hang out at the house. Like, make sure that I'm scheduling in my time to relax, because I think that was the biggest thing in the summer, is I felt like it was the same as the fall and winter, but I was just running around while also sweating.
Totally. Oh
and so I want to make sure that I am, taking time for myself and relaxing and enjoying the reason that I'm staying in New Jersey, aside from like saving up to move to New York or move to wherever work takes me, is because I like it here. Right. Because I want to enjoy the things that I have.
Yeah.
Or in this area, especially the beaches. So I want to make sure that I prioritize that. And just off the top of my head, I got to prioritize getting my outfit for Beyonce in 2 weeks.
Yes, come on. Yeah, I'm pissed at you also. Joe and I have been talking about going to Mayhem Ball for Gaga, and his stupid boyfriend got him tickets.
He may or may not be a great boyfriend.
He's a great boyfriend.
He got me Beyonce tickets and Lady Gaga tickets.
Shut up. Shut. I'm done.
Pod is over.
I'm fucking done. I'm fucking fucking done. Yeah.
On that note.
That noise. That noise.
So anyway, my goals for the summer.
So my goals for
You
the
just start
summer.
doing that.
So my goals for the summer are my goals for the summer are try to get tan. I will never, because I am both Jewish and from places that burn insanely easy. I want to look gorgeous. I want to be snatched this summer. I'm already down a few pounds, or I'm actually down a lot of pounds. It's that breakup weight. Come on, mama. Nose them big. But I want to be snatched. I want to, not for anyone, but for me. Like, I want to feel so good this summer. I want to have, you know, those if I just say 2017 summer, like, you know, it's like
immediately
it was the best summer ever.
Post Malone. It takes me back to specifically listening to Post Malone and Travis Scott in the backseat of my sister's high school boyfriend's car. Right. He wasn't there. I'm kidding.
He wasn't there. I was there. Right.
Yeah. And like, they, you know, it was her senior summer, so I was sort of like on the coattails of that with them.
That's
like the vibes were immaculate. Going to the beach, something about summer 2017. It was like the whole year was made for going to the beach in New Jersey in the summer. It was just amazing.
It was the best summer. So you know what I mean. So I want it to be lit, movie, incredible. I want to feel good. I want to be beautiful. I want to have fun. I want to eat good food. I want to spend time with people that I love. I want a big change this summer. I'm turning 23 this summer. And to me,
you're so old.
I know.
Me 24.
to me, actually, that number
23 feels older than 24. I will say that.
So yeah, that's my goal. My goal is to eat good, play hard, tan well,
work hard,
play hard, do art, do things that I'm proud of, and be with people that I fucking love, and go a little crazy. My
goal is to have fun.
My goal is, and you know what? It's to have fun.
It's to have fun.
But yeah,
I just want to have a good time, and I want to continue on the projects that I have going on, which, if you're not already keeping up, fuck you.
But yeah, feel good, have fun, do things that I'm proud of, make art, and have like so much fun. Have like a summer that I'm like, oh my God, I was so young then.
It was the 60s. It was the late 60s.
Exactly. A summer that I can share with my kids one day and be like, Mama.
I was a thought.
Mama, I was a thought. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys so much. Episode 3 is now in the damn books. You'll be seeing a whole lot more from us. And now that it's summer, we will be getting tanner as each episode goes on. Yeah. If you have any suggestions or anything for topics that you guys are wanting to hear from us, let us know in the comments below.
Rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, and everything.
We love you guys. We love making this podcast.
And if you're watching on YouTube, put down timestamps for any time you saw my pit stains. Call us gay in the comments.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
I'll see y'all soon. Come back now.
I'll see y'all soon.
Come back now. You hear your...